Fear, just fear. What do we fear as yoga teachers, as holistic health coaches? What is our number one fear? What do we want to avoid? So let's start with what we fear. Here we go. Let me start sharing my screen. I want you to first recognize what is your fear. In your notebook, write down on the scale of 1 to 10. When I talk about fear, you if that is your most that's the most fearful thing that you have, then give it a score of 10. But if you don't fear and if you are very very calm with that fear, then give it 1. So, which means that if fear of technology is something that you fear about, then give it 10 or 7, 8, whatever the scale of fear is. If you don't fear about technology, give it a 1, so that at the end we can total up what is that fear score, and then we can start working. The first step towards working on fear is recognizing it. हमारे डर को पहचानना ही पहला स्टेप है. अगर हम हमारे डर क्या है अगर हम लोग जान जाते हैं तो हम लोग इजीली काम कर सकते हैं. सो वी विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन आवर फियर्स. Let's look at what are the 10 fears that we usually have as digital yogapreneurs. The first fear is the fear of technology. Okay, I want all of you to know that if this is, don't give the score right now. I'll just give you in two ways. I'll explain this to you. One is I'll give you the symptom and what is the solution. The first thing is symptom. For any fear, I'll first give you the symptom so that you understand what is the symptom of the fear. For things like overwhelmed by tools like Zoom, social media, email marketing. Oh my God, I can't understand Zoom. I can't understand Google Meet. So this is my problem. So if that is a fear, then you have fear of technology. What is the solution? The solution is start with basic tutorials like what I'm doing to you. I'm teaching you how to do Zoom. We like Dr. Subhadra was asking, how do we do the Zoom poll? So start with basics. Practice with free tools, whatever you have, free Zoom or paid Zoom for mobile, which costs you only 439 rupees per month, and gradually upgrade your skills. Now I'm offering you a friendly tech guide in your mind map right now. You are able to see what is the structure of the fear, and you will start working on it. Now I want you to write down. I want you to type T and your score. So which is technology fear and score. Let's say if your score is 5, T hyphen 5 or T5 or T2. Whatever is your score, just type it there. The higher the fear, then higher is the score. The lower the fear, the lower is the score. So thank you, Binu, Diksha. Sorry, it is Diksha, Punam. You have typed your score. I want all of you to type your technology fear score. Okay, fine, fine. So it's very good that I'm not seeing anybody who is having a very high score, which means that you are having technology as your friend and you are fine with it. Fantastic. We'll work on this, Harsha. That's not an issue at all. Okay, fantastic. So it's good that we don't have many people who have technology fear. That takes out one big problem out of the door. The second thing is fear of competition. Now, the technology fear is something which is more like with tools and technology, but here it is about belief that the market is oversaturated with established teachers. Oh my God, I know that there is Saurabh Bothra, there are other yoga teachers. They're so good. They teach so well. They charge so less. Uh, and all of this. Yes, write in the book as well as type when I ask you to type it. So it is your score. What I want you to do is today is 5th of December, right? And by 31st January, when we complete the Yogathon Business Challenge, I want you to revisit these fears and then mark a score for it. And in each of these fears, you should have reduced the score. Okay. So, whatever your score is, Okay. So technology 10 means, Mahesh, are you fearful of technology? If you are fearful of technology, give it 10. If you are confident of technology, and give it 1. It is all score for fear. The higher the fear, the higher the score. The lower the fear, the lower score. So when we do all the 10 fears and total it up, let's say if you have 100 as a score, means that your fear factor is 100. You have to bring it down. Okay. And if your fear factor is 50, then you have to bring it down. So where you stand today and where you will stand on 31st January 2025 is important. Because in Yogathon Business Challenge, I will be working with you on all these 10 aspects and then helping you to overcome these fears and lessen your fear score. Okay? Clear? Fantastic. Very good. So I ask you to give at least 1 as a score, because somewhere there will be a fear. I'm sure that we can't say that. See, even if I'm good at public speaking, but I go on the stage, there will be some kind of jitter. That will be fine. I don't show it up. That's fine. But then just try to express at least as 1 as a score. If you are very clear that there's no fear at all, then you can give 0. So this is the one thing that I said, that you should look at fear. The next, what is the solution for this? So first is finding your niche or USP. And now what we have done, I have asked you to work on your USP. What is unique selling point or your niche? When we did that, we started realizing that if Gajendra is only helping people who are in the area of neck pain, then he will say that not many people are there helping people overcome neck pain. If Sampradaya is doing only for prenatal, she will find very less competition. But when you say that I am a yoga teacher helping all yoga teachers, look at the kind of competition. So niche is very important. Okay. So that's the second point. So now what I want you to do is that write down in your notebook C, which is competition, and then score. C, you can, the higher the fear, the higher the score, the lower the fear, the lower the score. So I want all of you to write it in your notebook and then put it in the chat box here, C and your score. And don't compare yourself with others. Don't look at other score and then take your score. It is what you fear. It is intrinsic to you, because here there's nobody to judge you. There's nobody to say that, oh, you've got such a high score for fear. Oh, what are you fearing? Don't think of that. So if competition is a fear, if that is there, recognize it. Once you recognize it, then you will be able to overcome it. Okay. I want everybody to write down their scores. Don't miss this, because, and write down in your notebook as well. Or write down in a Google Keep, where you will be able to come back on January 31st and rewrite your scores once again. So that was the second fear. Now let's look at the third fear. What would be the third fear? Okay, screen. So the third fear is that of fear of speaking on camera. Okay. So now the camera fear, what are the symptoms? If you're nervous or you're self-conscious while recording videos, if you feel that, oh, what will people think? What is this white patch on my hair? Will people have a problem? I don't have good hair on my head. Is this a problem? I have wrinkles on my face. Don't have a very good background. I am not good at speaking. So all of these are nervousness because you are having fear of camera. Okay. And what is it? The solution? Practice speaking in front of friends or mirrors. Start with small reels. Progress to longer content. We've been doing this, right? We've been telling you to practice and then post your content on social media. So this is the fear of F. Type FSC, fear of speaking on camera, FSC, and give your score in your notebook as well as on the chat. FSC, fear of speaking on camera, FSC, and let me see your scores. I want all of you to write your scores. Yes, good, good. Understand that it is very, very important that you need to become friendly with camera. It is only with practice that it will come. Let's go to the fifth fear, that is fear of not being perfect. Feeling that, okay, I am not perfect, I cannot speak very well. Now, what are the couple of symptoms that you will see if you have this fear? It is procrastination due to fear of judgment. What will people think? Log kya kahenge symptom. Log kya kahenge symptom. It will happen when you think that people will judge you by your looks. Judge, there's a lot of judgment. What will your friends think? What will your neighbors think? What will your relatives think? If you are married, what will your in-laws think? If you are not married, who will marry me? Those kind of things. So those are fear of being perfect. So this is like, it's called as the Amir Khan syndrome, which is you want to be a perfectionist. Okay, fear of not being perfect. So so I'll give you the solution. Progress over perfection is important, and authenticity is important. You can say that I am what I am today. Your version. So my mentor Siddharth always keeps telling this: version one is better than version none. So when I adopted that, I'm not a perfect person every time that I do something new. Being uh, consistent is more important than being persistent. Okay, sorry, being consistent is important than being perfect. Okay, so I want all of you to give score for FBP, fear of being perfect. FBP and your scores. FBP. Very good. So if you don't start, or if you're delaying your starting, then FBP is high. If you start immediately, अरे जो होगा देखा जाएगा, इसमें क्या है, ये तो बहुत सिंपल है, मैं तो कर लूंगा, अगर ऐसा वाला एटीट्यूड है, then your FBP score is less. Okay, I want all of you to write your FBP scores. At the end of this session, we will do a Google form, and then you will write your scores. So please note down your scores on a notebook or somewhere where we will enter your scores. So धीरे धीरे in our sessions we will do it. So now let's look at the fifth fear, which is fear of lack of engagement. So what is the symptom? The symptom here is that if you doubts about attracting or retaining an audience, अरे अगर मैं लाइव करूंगा तो कोई आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? अगर मैं, let's say, if I don't get anybody in my live, what will I look at and do? I'll be demotivated. If I do a webinar, what if people don't come? I have only two people in my online class. Even if they don't come, or only one person will come, if two people come, what will they think? Veer is not a good yoga teacher, and hence is not able to attract number of students. All this fear is because of fear of lack of engagement. Okay, fear of lack of engagement. Now, how do you overcome that? The first thing is content consistency. Very, very, very important, irrespective of who sees your video or who doesn't. Like the first 100 video, I did not even care whether people are watching my YouTube videos or not. I would not do that, because that was for me. I wanted to develop internally. So that is focusing on content consistency. That is one solution. And look at it from audience value that you are giving to the audience. If somebody is coming and watching your videos, and if they are saying that they have benefited from your session, then you are doing a great job for them, right? And what are the things that you can do is to engage more. You can start doing Q&A, like today Dr. Subhadra was talking about doing polls and doing live sessions. And in live sessions, you don't have the fear of judgment, because once you start camera action, you have to speak. You cannot delay. You cannot delay saying that, okay, I let wait, let me do one more take. There's no one more take. You also have another way that you can delete the live that has gone in. So that is FLE, fear of lack of engagement. Type in your FLE score, FLE and score. FLE and score. Lack of engagement. And it is quite common. Not to worry, we will work on this. Is a mindset issue. This only happens when we work on our mindset. FLE scores. Okay, I want all of you to write FLE scores. So, a fear of lack of engagement is, what if I put a video, nobody watches it? What if there are no likes? What if there are no comments? What if somebody, I want to go live but nobody comes? Will I look like a fool? Lack of engagement, fear of lack of engagement is FLE score. Okay. So consistency, content consistency is the solution. Now let's look at the sixth one, fear of financial investment. What is this? The symptom is for fear of financial investment is concerns about the cost of online tools, ads, or equipments. If you are a person who thinks that, okay, I have to invest 439 rupees on ads, sorry, on Zoom. I have to invest so much on my mic. I have to invest so much on my camera. Even though I have money, but I'm not very sure whether I'll be successful. If I invest and nothing happens, there's no result, then I will be looking like a failure. This is what is fear of lack of fear of financial investment. And I'll tell you what is the solution. The first solution that and it is a genuine concern for some of us. I have gone through that patch where I did not have money to invest. I was i was wanting to take loan or break my fixed deposits, and it was not very far away, as in only few months ago. I had to think, how will I run my family? Where will the next month's uh, amount will come from? This is very, very genuine, and this is very, very concerning fear. But if you don't do anything about it, if you are the same person that you were last month, and you had the same fear last month, and you have not changed anything in yourself, and you have the fear this month as well, then you are at fault. Because the process will give you output. If the process has been same, you haven't changed in the last 1 month, then you will get the same results. So the solution, for as I said, was that show low cost or free tools. Look at Zoom, uh, uh, paid for mobile. I have told you that, okay, the kind of one pay version of Zoom is 1500 per month, which I currently have. But I could understand from one of my friend that there is also a plan which you purchase it on mobile, and it is 439 rupees per month, but you can operate it on a laptop as well. So that is an alternative to a costlier Zoom package. So start with that. Start giving more value to your customer. Let your videos be better. Let your audio be better. And as you start making money, and as you start taking care of your family, then move on to a step where you start investing back into your business. So I want you to type fear of financial investment, which is FFI, and your score. FFI, fear of financial investment, fear of financial investment, and your scores. The higher the score, we are fearful of. I have gone through it, so I will be able to talk about it. The initial few months will always be a struggle. Either you work hard and you put in a lot of time, you burn midnight oil, and then you start earning, or you have good amount of money with you which you spend and take help from people, outsource things, and then start earning money. So either investment is time or investment is money. And there is a situation where investment is both time and money. So you have to find a balance. What is your, how will you make your FFI uh, lower as you go ahead? Now, this is not a theoretical thing. FFI is very practical because numbers are very practical. If you don't have balance in your bank, you have fear in your mind. So no balance in the bank is fear in the mind. You have good balance in the bank, yeah, then you have worry free mind, where you will be able to invest in the right tools and technology. So I get all FFIs? Yes, I got FFIs. Now let me go to the next fear, which is fear of marketing and sales. I know many of you will raise this hand, and I'll tell you what is the system. कौन कौन से ऐसे प्राणी हैं जिनको marketing और sales में डर होता है? Symptoms: feeling salesy or uncomfortable promoting oneself. So मुझे डर लगता है कैसे मैं बात करूं, कैसे लोगों से पैसे पूछूं, how can I talk to people, how can I ask people for money. So this is all about because of one thing that you fear: sales and marketing. And I'll tell you what is the solution. Uh, See, the solution is learn how to do value based marketing. Like when I do sales or marketing, it is not it. I tell you what is the value that you are going to get, how we are going to grow. So tell your patients or participants how the yoga sessions or their membership in your community will help them overcome back pain, PCOD challenge. And let's say if a couple comes to somebody who is in helping young couples conceive, then they would be going through a lot of trauma. They would be going through a lot of pain. They would be going through a lot of challenges. They would have investment. They would have done a lot of investment in IVF. How do they overcome it? So, and yoga is a great value. So think of what value you are going to get. So that is one. And also start learning this technique called as storytelling technique. Storytelling technique is like, rather than selling something, telling that I had a patient whose name was Manoj and Arti. Manoj and Arti came to me 3 months ago, and they were not having a child. They were looking for it. They had already approached three doctors, and they had tried two IVFs, and both had failed. And with the systematic approach that we took in our community, they were able to not only so this is what I'm going to tell about. Manoj and Arti happened in 2023, and they approached us in the month of January 2023, and they were able to conceive. Now they have twins, a boy and a girl. So this is storytelling. So adopt a storytelling which sells for itself. Rather than you saying that please come to my class, when you start telling stories, it becomes easier. So it is just look at what is the benefit that your students are getting rather than what is your personal gain. That's the best way of doing selling. Now the fear is called as FMS, fear of marketing and sales. Just type your FMS score, fear of marketing and sales. Good, very good. I'm so happy that you're expressing your true uh, true understanding of yourself, because there's nothing to fear here, there's nothing to conceal, there's nothing to hide, because this is what you fear. This is, you're looking in the mirror, and once you are looking in the mirror, you see your own self. It's like this. If I'm wearing a great dress, okay, my mirror will show me that I'm wearing a great dress. But if I'm standing naked in front of a mirror, my mirror shows me that I'm naked. So the job of mirror is to show who am I, what I am I wearing. So these scores are your mirror. They are showing you who you are right now before you are starting on the journey of Yogathon Business Challenge. Now, now let's look at the eighth challenge. That we have total 10 challenges, and the eighth challenge is fear of time management. And let me tell you what are the symptoms of fear of time management. Worry about balancing teaching, recording, and other aspect responsibilities, especially for mothers, wives, homemakers. This is a big challenge. How do you make sure that you are balancing a lot of things? How do you take care of your kids? How do you take care of your family? How do you take care of your teaching? How do you take care of learning new things? How do you take care of making videos? How do you take care of promoting yourself, putting up ads, teaching classes, attracting people, taking attendance? All of this is something like, just think of it as you are juggling five glass balls and two are in your hands at a time and then the other three are in the air. And how do you manage all of them? And these are glass jars where some of them are made up of glass, some of them are made up of rubber. Let's say that you lose money, the rubber ball falls on the floor, it bounces back. But let's say it's about your family or health, it's like a glass ball. You throw in the air, you don't catch it, you don't take care of your health, you don't take care of your relationships. Once they fall, there are chances that it breaks and you will not be able to uh, repair it or put it back. So I want all of you to think of these responsibilities as balls that you are juggling at the same time, and you have to make sure that you are able to do a good job of catching all the balls and using it. So now, how do you overcome this fear of balancing? The biggest thing is holistic health freedom business model. This is the best model for you to adopt for your business, where you will have your lifetime with your students, you have recordings, you have gamification, you have ways in which you have automated some of the things, you have taken help from associate yoga teachers, you have created your community in such a way that your senior students are able to support your junior students the way in which we are doing at Holistic Health Society. I want you to start thinking of how you will build your own community on this model. So that will help you balance these balls, because in that you will be able to do lesser number of hours of work, and you will be able to earn more because you have used automation, you have used outsourcing, you have used delegation. All of this is coming to your rescue. And because if you are in the thought process that you are trading your time for money, that I am doing a one-on-one class with you, give me 500, 600, or 1000 rupees, or I am doing a one to many class, give me 1000, 2000 per month, it is nothing but you are trading your money with time. You're giving them time and then you're asking for money. But then don't do that. Trade value with money. When you start telling people, don't pay me based on months, be with me for 3 months and your back pain will be gone. Or be with me for 6 months and look for your weight management journey. So trade value for money. So that is the thing that you will start doing. And you can start using Google Calendar, you can start automating tasks. So all these are solutions for you if you are fearing time management. FTM, fear of time management. Let me have scores for FTM. FTM and a number. Yes, good, thanks for sharing. Very good. This number is just for you, and I want you to work on it, and I want you to share it as to how you are progressing on it. Now, let's go to the next fear, ninth fear, which is fear of negative feedback. FNF, fear of negative feedback. What are the symptoms? Let's see FNF. And the first thing is anxiety about online criticism or trolling, especially if you are a female. You feel that, oh, what if that I put this content and my husband sees this, and my relatives see this, or my in-laws see, what will they tell? That is one fear of criticism. Second is, what if my friends say, what are you doing this, Veer? What, you are an BE MBA and you've been doing many countries, and what are you doing right now, teaching yoga? How will it help you? So this is criticism, negative. People will say that, what if you can't support your family? Why are you doing this? You had a very good job in Singapore. So this is a fear of criticism. All these are something that we fear. This is called as anxiety. This is only anxiety because there's nothing called as real criticism. People, your friends will be helping you to be a better person. Now, how do you do that? Look at feedback. When somebody gives you a feedback saying that, your video was not good. Okay, Veer. If this is the feedback, then my question to him is, thank you so much for your feedback. Can you give me top three things? What if I do, if I change, that it will be a better video? Okay. Change the topic in such a way that you ask for constructive feedback. And always, I've seen many people, if somebody tells something, they always look at from a negative perspective. ये बंदा मेरे को मेरे पैर खींचने में तुला हुआ है. He is there only to pull me down, and then anytime I do anything, he doesn't appreciate me. So this is negative mindset. Just come out of the negative mindset, come to positive mindset. You will be able to overcome the fear of negative feedback. So FNF score, FNF, fear of negative feedback. Let me have the scores. FNF. Okay, now let's look at the last fear. And this is also a very um, practical fear, fear of inconsistent income. Will I be able to make consistent income through what I am doing? The symptoms are worry about financial instability in an online business model. What if I get 20 customers this month? Next month, if I don't get any customers, you are in an employee mindset where you think that you will be getting your salary on a particular day, but what if the salary doesn't come? What if people do not come to your class? So this is the fear of inconsistent income, FII. And what you have to do to overcome FII, the first thing that you have to do is you have to diversify your income streams. Like classes could be one. You can sell yoga mats online by branding it. Uh, I'm planning to do it once I grow in my community. You can sell mats. You can sell some PDFs, ebooks. Uh, you can sell. You will be selling your memberships to your community. You will upgrade them from your level 1 to level 2 and level 3 membership, where you give them more of your time and suggestion. So that is how you overcome fear of instability. And I'll tell you one important point: fear of financial FII, fear of inconsistent income, will continue till the time you change something in yourself and start working on it, so that it will not be a fear anymore. So these are the 10 fears that I discussed today. And please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please comment below as to which of this is your fear. And you can join a free webinar of Holistic Health Society where I help yoga teachers to overcome these fears. The 10 fears are fear of technology, fear of competition, fear of speaking on camera, fear of not being perfect, fear of lack of engagement, fear of financial investment, fear of marketing and sales, fear of time management, fear of negative feedback, and fear of inconsistent income.